So we're on 911. We're at 911 East Pine.
I played a lot of sports growing up as a kid, and I was put into track because I had too much energy, my mom would claim. So I did sprints and various things like that, and then because I mostly played soccer and basketball, kept talking me into doing longer and longer events on the track and field side of things, and I started to do fairly well with it, and it's kind of been a continued love affair, I guess. There's always something new and interesting I love about sport that keeps on growing and is always changing. So I'm glad that I just was lucky enough to one day run a couple track races in high school, and it worked out, and found out that I really loved it. Yeah. I guess that sounds a little bit bold of me to say, but I feel like I get a sense of purpose out of it because, one, it can be really therapeutic. Like, for example, I use my long runs as my personal therapy session. So I decided as soon as I start that run, I'm going to hash out and overthink and overdwell on all of these various things that may be going on. And then as soon as the run is over, it's done. I'm not allowed to think about it anymore. It's thought through. It's on to the next type of thing.
Troy, you were mentioning that you kind of need to go in a little bit. Do you mind if I take a look at your feet really quick, and then maybe I can make some recommendations for the stuff I see? Yeah, go ahead and just take a seat at the bench. Do you have some time to?
Yeah,
Okay.
Perfect.
My name is Chris.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kristen.
Kristen, nice to meet you. How I got to Fleet Feet. So I've been working at Fleet Feet for about 3.5 years now. I originally came to the store through a friend that knew that there was a full-time position opening, and I thought this would be a fun opportunity to, originally as a fit expert or a fit associate, and did that for about 1.5 years, and then got an assistant manager position, and then worked with more responsibilities there. And then for the last 1.5 years, I've been working as the store manager. I still actually work on the floor and fit people, which is the most fun thing to do in the world anyway. So I get to interact with customers on a daily basis, but just make sure things run as. One of the things I think can make your running a little bit more comfortable is thinking about more efficient form. And the things I really like to break that down into is really two things: posture and cadence. Posture is really thinking about, cadence is really interesting. A lot of research out there has said that cadence can help contribute to kind of reduced fatigue, reduced injuries. And really what that means, cadence, is how many steps you take in a minute, just how quick you're picking your foot up and putting it down. And so you don't want to make drastic changes to any of these things right away. You want it to be a slow process, but thinking about increasing your cadence can just help get your foot underneath your body a little bit further. Generally when we run, our foot's going to be a little bit elongated, kind of reaching out in front of us. If we can get that foot underneath the body, just going to be less forces on the knees in particular, and that's going to help hopefully make you feel more comfortable, but also just make things a little bit better overall. So one of the things I think really separates us, what I think makes us really unique, is the fit process. People will come in and we'll sit them down and really kind of get at what they're looking for in their activity and in their lifestyle. It's all about making recommendations, and it's a very simple process. Sitting people down, watching them walk, kind of analyzing their feet, getting them in a pair. I like to think that ours is kind of a full encompassing program.